Good morning. This is Deborah, and I welcome you to my garden for a body scan, mindful meditation. I invite you to take 3 deep breaths. Make your out breath longer than the in. Through the nose. Allow your breath to settle. Allow yourself to sink into this moment, here and now, with myself and the birds. Simply notice the birdsong, and if you like, you can sit in your own garden to amplify the noises of your own birds in your garden. For birdsong calms the nervous system. We are predisposed as human beings to be calm when we hear birdsong. For when birdsong is absent, that tells us there is danger. In evolutionary terms, the birds would have escaped and disappeared when danger was coming. And so nowadays, in our days-to-day chaos and urban lives, often we are so wrapped up in our thoughts that we don't stop to hear the birds. Or sometimes the birds have simply disappeared from our environment. But right now, in this moment, there is an abundance of birds around me, and I invite you to be here in this moment and to simply notice. Allowing your breath to settle, allowing your thoughts to settle. And if thoughts arise as you are guided by my voice, simply allow them to pass, for they are like clouds or trains. You can choose to jump on the train, or you can choose to jump on the cloud, or you can simply stand in the garden and allow the trains and the clouds to drift by. Returning your attention and your awareness to my voice. Simply notice the space around the top of your head. Simply notice where the air meets the top of your head. Simply notice the skin across your skull and the hair follicles. Become aware of your forehead and the skin across the forehead. Is it tight? Simply notice, and without any judgment as to why it's tight, just simply notice, and in the noticing, the forehead will soften. Bringing your awareness now to your cheeks, and simply notice the skin across your cheeks. Is it tight? Is it soft? Can you feel cool air on your skin? Simply notice. Bringing your awareness now to your jaw. How are you holding your jaw today? With no judgment as to why, no story. Simply notice. And in the noticing, the jaw will relax. The teeth will become unclenched. And simply notice, where is your tongue? Allow your mouth to soften. And simply notice as you swallow the air and the saliva going down your throat. Bringing your awareness and your attention to your shoulders and your neck area. And as you breathe in and out, simply notice the way in which your shoulders rise and fall. And simply notice if you have any tension in this area. And in the noticing, allow the tension to just be and to soften. As the breath comes in and out, notice the shoulders rising and falling, and bringing your attention down the left arm, as if your attention and your awareness are like a golden thread winding around the left arm, in and out of the left arm, bringing a loving awareness down to the elbow, with a loving awareness to the forearm, and a loving awareness to the left wrist, and a loving awareness to the left hand. And take this loving awareness in and around each finger of the left hand, simply noticing, how is your left hand? And if at any point, as you take your awareness around the body, you notice pain or stiffness, without any judgment as to why you have this pain or stiffness, just simply allow, simply notice. And in the noticing, everything will soften. Moving your awareness and your attention over to the right hand and the right fingers, with this loving awareness in and around the right hand, with this loving awareness in and around the right wrist, taking the loving awareness up the right arm, the right elbow, the right bicep, the back of the arm, and up to the right shoulder. Coming across to the back of the neck with this loving awareness. Imagine this loving awareness going down the vertebrae of the spine, one by one, in and out, with loving awareness through the discs, around the muscles and the tendons, around the spine, with loving awareness and simply noticing, down to the buttocks, and simply notice the way in which you are sat. Whether you're seated on a hard surface or a soft surface, simply notice. Simply notice how you are held, how gravity is pushing you down and the chair or the floor is supporting you. And with this loving awareness, let us move to the left leg, to the left thigh with the loving awareness, in and around the big muscles of the left thigh, to to the left knee, in and around the left knee, in and around the bones and the tendons, the ligaments and the muscles, going down the left shin and the left calf muscle, in and around with loving awareness, and simply notice if there's any tension, any stiffness. Going down to the left ankle and the left heel, and simply notice the floor or the shoe beneath the left foot. Notice the way in which your left foot touches the ground. Each toe in turn touches the ground with a loving awareness. And imagine now that from your left foot, long, deep roots are taking the groundedness down through the floor, down through the crust of the earth, down into the center of the earth, allowing the earth to feel the roots that you are planting, and allowing the earth to hold you and keep you stable and grounded. Now taking this loving awareness across, coming back up to the right foot, and again notice the way in which your right foot is placed on the ground or on your shoe, and simply notice the gravity pushing you down through your feet and through this right foot. Simply notice the texture and also the temperature of what you are touching with your right foot. And imagine again these roots growing down from your right foot, deep down through the floor of where you are, through the ground of where you are, going through the earth's crust, deep down into the core of the earth, knowing that these roots are keeping you firmly placed in this moment, on this earth, in this world. Simply notice, bringing your awareness back up through these roots, back up to the right foot, back up to the right ankle, and with this loving awareness in and around the right ankle, in and around the right shin, the right calf, taking this loving awareness around the right knee, in and out of the right knee, the cartilage, the bones, the tendons, with loving awareness, simply noticing your right knee. Taking your loving awareness up the right thigh, in and around the right thigh and the large muscles, taking this loving awareness to the right buttock. And now taking your loving awareness into the seat area, to the pelvic area, and simply notice going internally with a loving awareness, your pelvic area and all the internal organs that naturally every day eliminate toxins, digest. Allow this area to simply be with loving awareness. Going inside, internally, loving awareness. Going up to our stomachs, noticing our stomachs expanding and contracting with the breath. And in turn, with a loving awareness, simply notice the areas around all your internal organs, and in your own time, visit each organ in turn with your awareness, your loving awareness, and simply notice the sensations, the internal rumblings as you breathe in and out. And if the mind wanders, simply return to the breath and to the bird's song and simply notice. And now taking this loving awareness up to the heart center and placing a hand on the heart. For when we place the hand on the heart, we are simply giving ourselves love and grace. It is a natural response to bad news, to unpleasantness, but also to gratitude. And in this moment, with your hand on your heart, spend a few quiet moments being grateful for this moment, for this peace, for this aliveness, with no judgment, simply noticing and thanking yourself for turning up to this moment and for allowing yourself this self-care. You can repeat over and over, I am grateful, if you wish to have something to focus on. And with this gratitude, simply allow this gratitude to spread out to the room you're in or the garden you're in, and give gratitude to everyone in your life. Give thanks and gratitude to your loved ones and your friends, knowing that we are putting healing, loving energy into this moment. And our friends and family will feel it in the air. And bringing your loving awareness back to your ears, and the gratitude for being able to hear such beautiful birdsong and guidance. And know that you have this internal guidance system, for you are your thoughts, and you can choose self-care over worry and stress and anxiety by simply noticing in the moment, how are you? And if your mind is full of thoughts, simply take yourself off for a few moments to listen to mind song, bird song, for it is our internal thoughts that create our emotions. And if there is peace in our mind, we will have peace in our bodies. And we will not be reactionary to this world that is full of chaos. And instead, we will begin to notice the world is full of beauty and love. And it begins with ourselves, for we must love ourselves. We must hold love in our bodies and in our minds, and gratitude for all that is. For all we can change is our mind, and keep ourselves well in the moment. For that is all we have, is the moment. And I invite you to take 3 more deep breaths, with the out breath being longer than the in breath, all through the nose. And I invite you to rub your hands together to create some warmth. And place your palms over the top of your eyes. And give gratitude for your eyes that see all the joy and the beauty of the world. And bring a smile upon your face, because the act of smiling releases good hormones. Smile as much as you can. It's a natural drug. And in your own time, allow your fingers to gently come down over your eyes as you gently open your eyes. And you can do a big stretch and a yawn, because that releases all the tension and settles the nervous system. Thank you for turning up today to look after yourself in this moment. This is your little piece of sunshine. Have a beautiful day. Sending you all the love. Bye bye.